yesterday. Okay, welcome everyone. Hope you're doing well. My name is Marshall, and today we're just doing a Q&A session, just basically answering people's questions, anything to do with digital products and making money online. I appreciate everyone who was here on time. I'm going to be doing these lives every single day for the next until I don't know. Probably I won't be live on Sundays and maybe Saturdays, but Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. I'll be live. Some days I might make it quarter past five. Sorry, quarter past seven, like today, so that I won't be late because there's something. I'll be coming from the gym, so the timing is a bit interesting. But yeah, thanks for everyone who came on time. I'm seeing Hope. You are there. Bangamile, thank you for being there. Maradona, thank you for being there. Hope is asking, hi Marshall, if you had 20K, what business would you start from scratch? Looking forward to hearing your thoughts at 7 p.m. Awesome question. I'll answer that. Hi Marshall, I wish to know how I can make 100 US dollars per day online using only phone and internet. Great question. I'm going to be answering those questions. If you have just joined us, feel free to drop your questions. I'm going to be just basically answering all questions today, anything to do with making money online. I'll try and share what knowledge I have. If I don't know, I'll just say I don't know. But mostly stuff to do with digital products. I will answer that because that's my specialty. I love talking about that stuff. Okay, I'm seeing Nondu has just joined. Thank you for commenting there. I see you. You're saying I'm here too. Solace Africa, Maradona, same thing happened with me as well. I'm not sure what happened with you as well. Not sure of the next step. Oh, okay. Spirit of the Ancients. I remember that name. I think you were on the other live the other day. Thank you for being here. Hi, Marshall. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. Thanks. Tavisa Kohli. Hi, Marshall. I'm here. Thank you so much for everyone who's joining today. We already have got 20 people. Awesome, awesome. Which means that these lives are growing, and eventually we'll get to 100 people or 1,000 people. And I don't know if we'll see how it goes. It was just a thought to maybe turn this into a daily show or a weekly show. And also, I want to bring on other people also who can come and then just share their knowledge. And we won't just limit it to just talking about digital products, but anything to do with entrepreneurship. So, hey, we'll see how it goes. If you have got any questions, just drop them in the chat. Today is just a Q&A session, right? I don't have a specific agenda to say I want to teach you A, B, C, D. I just want to answer people's questions today. That's why I'm doing this live, so that you guys can get direct connection with me. I answer every single question that you guys have. Some of you guys, you comment in my comment section, and I'm not able to get back to you because life gets busy, lots of things going on. But on these lives, I'll do my best. And also in future ones, I'm thinking that you should be able to call in. Like, you get on the phone or you get onto, maybe we do a Zoom, and then you call in and then you ask your questions directly, and then we will answer. So you can look forward to that. If you've got a question, just drop your questions below, and then I'm going to start answering them. Okay, looking at the first question from Hope. Hi, Marshall. If you had $20,000, what business? 20,000. Okay, 20K. I'm assuming you're talking about rands. What business would you start from scratch? Looking forward to hearing your thoughts at 7 p.m. So, personally, what I would do is I would do exactly what I'm doing. That's creating and selling digital products. I will find a digital product that I know is going to do well, right? And then I'll set up the website, right? And then I would then use that 20,000. This is how I'm going to split it. Number one, I'm going to hire someone who is what you call a CRO, a conversion rate optimization expert. That is someone who knows how to make websites convert, meaning that if someone goes to your website, they are more guaranteed to buy, right? You find a conversion rate optimization expert to look at your website and make adjustments on your website for your digital product. Once that expert is done with that, you then hire a professional who is good at Facebook ads or Instagram ads, right? And then you get them to promote your digital product. 20,000 is a lot of money. I'm sure within 10,000 or less, you can do the first two things that I mentioned. And then you can then use part of that budget for your ad spend. Why do you want to do that? When you get a good digital product that people are willing to buy and it answers people's questions or solves particular problems, you can multiply the money that you are making. It becomes a cash machine. For example, you take, let's say, maybe 1,000 rands and put it into Facebook ads, right? If those Facebook ads start converting for your digital product, you can be getting 3,000 to 4,000 rands back. So you're going to start off with 20,000 rands. You invest it into that conversion rate optimization person. Number two, you invest it into someone who knows how to do proper Facebook ads, right? Who knows how to create ads that convert. And then you start promoting your digital product. You can find yourself getting maybe, let's say, 50 to 60,000 rands back because you invested that money wisely. So that's what comes to my mind. Of course, there are many other things that you can also do, but that's where I would want to invest myself. Another thing that I could also possibly do is I would look for a good course that I know this thing would get me results, right? Some form of a mentorship program where they normally their tagline is that they will work with you until you get the results. I'll look for something like that, and then I would invest in myself because the truth is there's no one business idea that if you invest in it, you are guaranteed to get success 100%. So the best thing that you can always invest in is yourself. Invest in a skill set that will help you to make money going forward. Like myself, I invest in myself a lot. I started off by watching lots of YouTube videos that would teach me the things that I do. But now I pay people money to teach me stuff. The most I've paid for a course is 10,000 US dollars, right? Luckily, I paid that money over a period of time. It was over a 6-month period. I paid that amount for coaching that was teaching me specifically how to run what's called a SaaS business. A SaaS business is when you are taking software and then you are presenting it as a service to people. So I did that. I'm investing in myself because I believe that one day I'm going to be this rich US dollar millionaire. Rands millionaire, it's easy. We've done that already. But now we want to be dollar millionaires. So the best thing to do is invest in yourself that way. I hope that answers your questions. Ladies and gentlemen, for all those who are just joining us, thank you so much. Today's just a question and answer segment. I'm just answering questions that people are asking. So feel free to just drop your question. I'll be going through all of them and then just answering. Okay, the second question from Bangamile is, hi Marshall, I wish to know how I can make 100 US dollars per day online using only phone and internet. Let me give you something that you can do practically. That would be better than me just explaining this. Which tab is it? I think it's this one. Okay, I'm just going to share my YouTube channel. I hope I'm sharing the correct one here. The correct tab. If you go to my YouTube channel, right, you will see this video that we did yesterday. If you just go to my channel and click on live, just click on live. Okay, I just want to check something, whether I'm sharing the right screen. Okay, yeah, I am sharing the right screen. So, okay, if we just go and click on live, you'll see a video that we did yesterday. And I was explaining this. Please go and watch this video. If I had to make $100 by next week, Friday, I would do this. Watch this video. We spoke about that. I gave you guys a proper, clear plan on what you can do to make $100 by this coming Friday, right? So if you never watched that video, for those who are in the future, I'll probably just put it in the description of this video. You can just check it out. But it will answer your question of what exactly can you do to make that $100 by just a short space of time, right? Okay, cool. The next question, help me sell my ebook online. I've published it on Gumroad, not sure of the next steps. Okay, perfect. These are the type of questions that I love answering because this is what I do all day. Once you have published your product on Gumroad, the next thing that you then need to do is you need to find your mechanism of driving traffic to your Gumroad website or your link. There are many ways of approaching this. These are the 4 that I recommend, right? Because they work best. Number 1, if you want fast results, use paid advertising, like I mentioned earlier on. Pay the platforms so that they can show your content to people around the world. You can either learn how to do that, or you can pay people to help you to do it. Okay, so let me show you practically. Also, for the first person earlier on, what I would do, that 20,000, this is what you can also do. I would go to a platform, there's fiverr.com, right? Or you can even look, like, it depends on which city you are in. There are people, I guarantee there are people who are already doing this. But what I would like to do is I would like to look for Facebook ads. I'll just come and search like that. And then I'll look for a Facebook ads professional who has got lots of views. You see this guy with many view reviews and 4.9 rating. It's very good. Or 5-star rating. I wouldn't go less than 4.8. I look for someone with many ratings, with many jobs like this, and has got a high rating. And then I would reach out to them and ask them to help me to advertise my digital product. He will tell you what you need to do. And can you see how much he's charging? He's charging you $80. If you are in South Africa, $80 is $80 in rands. That's about 1,430, right? You're going to pay him 1,430 rands for him to set up your Facebook ad. Oh, and of course, can you see there are people who are cheaper? $55, $50, right? But you pay this guy, he will set up the ads for you. Plus, you need an ad budget. An ad budget means that you need some money that you can put so that you pay the platforms to show your adverts to people. He will set it up for you properly. And he makes money by getting people results. And then once you have set that advert up and you've got an ad budget, he will make sure that you start getting results and sales. And then that way, you are starting off, let's say maybe your budget is 5,000 rands. You pay your money, you give it 2 weeks to about a month, you are now getting back your money afterwards. Why? Because that's what Facebook ads do. And rather than you learning the skill for yourself, you pay people to do it for you. Right. So that's what I'm also doing myself. I'm not trying to learn every single thing, but I am now getting other people to help me to do the things that I need to do. Okay, cool. So also you, the first person who asked the first question, you can do the same thing as well. All right, the next question is, okay, Nondi says she's here. Maradona, same thing happened. Did I answer Maradona's question? Help me sell my ebook online. I have published it on Gumroad. Okay, yes, I was mentioning that the first thing you can do is paid advertising. The second thing that you can do is that you can look for influencers who create content that is related to your ebook. Like, let's say maybe your ebook has got something to do with accounting. Look for content creators who create content about that. And then you reach out to them and offer them and say, hey, I'm willing to pay you up money up front. For example, pay you $100 if you promote this thing for maybe one post a day for the next week. Or let's do a joint collaboration whereby for every single person that you get as a sale, I will give you 20%, 30%, 50%. If you say 50%, it makes it 50-50, and they'll be more willing to do that for you. So you get that person who is an influencer with 10,000 followers, 50,000 followers, 100,000 followers. You do that deal with them, and then bang, you start getting sales to your what? You getting traffic and customers coming to your page without you having to learn how to create content yourself. Number 3, you learn how to create content yourself. Like I do. I post videos on YouTube, I post videos on TikTok, right? I just do this content. I share my knowledge. I show people what they're able to do. And then people come to me and they say, Marshall, I want to buy your products. What do you have available? Right? I want to buy your ebooks. I want to buy your courses because I get people's attention. So those are just 3 different ways that you can approach this. Okay, answering more questions. For those who just joined us, please just drop your questions. Any questions, it's just a question and answer segment. I'm just hoping to help as many people as possible by answering the questions. Hi, Marshall, can you have a practical example of how to set up the store, sir? Okay, cool. Okay, I'll come back to this question because that one will take a bit of time, but definitely I'll come to it. Okay. And then the next question, I tried selling my digital products on Gumroad and still no sales. Yes, the reason why you've got no sales is because no one is coming to your website or your Gumroad page to buy. So the assumption that Gumroad has created is that they've got a marketplace, and by you just putting your products there, people are going to come and buy your products. It doesn't work that way. People have got too many options. People wake up in the morning, they look at their phones, there's WhatsApp, there's Facebook, there's TikTok, there's Instagram, there's so many things going for their attention. So what would make them want to come suddenly to Gumroad and find your product? So you need to go and find customers. And I spoke about those 3 ways earlier. Create content, or find people who are content creators who have got the audience that you need, or lastly, do paid advertising. Those are the 3 options that you have. And let me just encourage you guys, when you're creating digital products and you start out, when you create your first product, you are very excited. It's very nice to finally have a product and say that this is my product. Finally, I've got something, right? And then suddenly no one wants to buy your product. It becomes depressing. And then you feel like, maybe this business idea doesn't work. It does work. You learned the skill of how to create the product. Great. That's one skill. You now need to learn the next skill of how to get customers. The best way you can do that is by going onto social media, answering the questions that people in your industry are always asking. If you're shy to show your face like Marshall, you can create faceless content. You can go to platforms like Twitter. You can use Medium. You can start a blog, right? You don't have to show your face. Or you can use these popular platforms like TikTok and Instagram, but you don't show your face. You just create content and you post it there, right? And also another thing I'm going to do, all these questions that you guys are asking here, I'm going to take note of them and I'll try and create a YouTube video to answer all of them, like a video dedicated just to answer these different things that you guys are asking. But yeah, you guys are asking some great questions and I hope you are finding some value from this. Hi, Marshall, I'm here. Thanks, Tabisa, for being here. We appreciate you. Okay, next question. Hi, Marshall, can we have a practical example of, okay, I'll show you guys that just now. Can I make money through teaching online? 100%. You can make money by teaching online. That's what I do. That's what pays my bills. I bought a new car 2-3 months ago from teaching people online. I'm still here to make a video about that. I'll just get around and say, hey guys, check out, I bought this car by creating and making products. The next big thing that I'm looking forward to, I'm starting to travel more. Just next month, I'm starting with Kenya, and then I'm going to go to, I'm still yet to see between Rwanda and Madagascar, but then I'll end the year in Zimbabwe. So that's 3 countries to go this year, traveling because of digital products, teaching people online. And most people will say to you that maybe the only way you can make money is by talking about making money. I know lots of people who don't talk about making money, but they make money. Why? Because they are solving people's problems. As long as you have got a mindset to solve people's problems, you will make money. For example, let me just show you this lady so that maybe some of you guys are saying, but no, maybe this is just for young people and it won't really work for me. Right. This is one of my friends. Let me just type here and say Za, because I searched for her the other day. Okay, cool. This is one of my friends. Her name is Za. You notice something about her just as I come here, right? Can you see she's got 17,000 followers on TikTok? This lady is 55 years plus. I think she said she's 62. I don't remember. So she's what we call maybe a senior citizen. She is making money by teaching people how to create AI avatars and to use Canva. So most people are shy to show their faces when creating content, right? So she shows people how to create content using AI. You see this? She shows people how to do graphic design for their businesses. She shows people how to make business cards for themselves using this platform called Canva here. Canva is a platform that's free for anyone to use to design anything to do with graphics. If you check here, this is where I make all my YouTube thumbnails. These designs here for YouTube, I make them here. It's a free platform. Anyone can use this platform. Even if you're a complete beginner, you can learn how to use it. She teaches people how to do that, and she makes money from that, teaching people online. If I click here, it's going to open. Okay, it's opened on another screen. I'm just going to copy it quickly so that you guys see. Come on. How do I copy this? Okay, I've got 2 screens here, so you guys can't see where this thing went. Learn with that dot. Okay, let me open here. Learn with that dot my dot canva dot site. I hope I got that correctly. Okay, I made a mistake somewhere there, but then she's got this website. I'm trying to go it. I can see it on my other screen here. I can't see it here because I'm sharing 2 screens. It's going to take a while for me to get back to that. But she's got her website where she actually sells her own products. And one thing that I like about the way that she sells her products is that she sells them as a membership. In other words, she's rather than her just saying that buy a course from me and pay once, she gets people to pay her on a monthly basis. And then she teaches them new stuff every single month. And every single month, she's got recurring income for herself. She's got a membership that does that. It's a great way of creating income for yourself. Okay. All right. I tried selling my products on Gumroad and still no sales. I answered that. That's a good idea, bringing someone. Awesome. Awesome. I'm Marshall. I'm here. Tandiwe, thank you so much for joining me on this live. Tavisa says, for me, Marshall, presently, I don't have an idea, but now I want to buy your product in any for beginners as long as I can do it on my phone because presently I don't have a laptop to have an experience. No problem. That's fine. What's actually happening right now is that I'm actually updating the course so that we can have an easier experience, whether it's going to be on the phone or on the laptop. There's actually an app that I'm going to start telling people that they can download so that they can access my course. So now you'll be able to have the course on your phone and also implement what I teach you on the phone. Right. So don't worry about that. If you want to sign up, the link is going to be in the description of this video. You can just sign up for that. And definitely it's for beginners. You will not be lost. I do talk some technical stuff sometimes, but 100% guarantee that this course is for beginners. You can ask the other people that are in the class. Okay, let me just check quickly whether I'm still streaming properly because what I am using to see is still showing me Zaz. Okay, looks like I'm still fine. So yeah, please feel free to jump in the course. It's definitely for beginners. Is social media manager something you have knowledge in? As I would like to know if it's worth it when doing it consistently. Yes, 100%. It's something that I have knowledge in. It's something that I tried a while back. I made a bit of money from it, but then I chose to leave it alone because I like doing things that I enjoy. I didn't enjoy doing it for other people. Like you get some people that you know that these people are awesome and they should be creating content, but then they're like, no, just create for us some slides. And you're like, no, you can do this and that with your business, but then they don't want. It just became a drag. So I left it and started doing the things that I'm doing. Can I make money with teaching? Yes, I answered that. So yeah, definitely you can make money as a social media manager. The reason why I say that is because more and more people are starting businesses and they want to focus on their businesses and they don't want to focus on being on social media. So if you can solve that problem for them, they'll be willing to pay you money. And when we say solving a problem, it's not about just you creating content for the sake of it. It's creating content that converts and gives them results. Like if someone says to you, okay, start an Instagram page for me, and you start an Instagram page, and then three people walk in and say, hey, I want to buy this product. I saw you guys on Instagram. That person sees the value. So you need to learn how to do what? Create value for people by social media. And then that's when you will get people willing to pay you. Hi, Marshall. Which app can I use to create a website for free without paying for domain? If there is any that you know, your help will be highly appreciated. Thank you for these lives videos. Awesome, awesome. Appreciate you. I'm going to answer that question just now. Plus, show the guy who mentioned, who asked about which website should I use. I'll answer your questions together. That's great advice. Thanks, Marshall. You are welcome. You're welcome. Hi, Marshall. I don't know if you already had someone ask this question, but do you have to have followers for exposure, for example, in order to make sales for your digital products? No, you don't have to have products when you're starting. You don't have to have products when you're starting. I can give you different examples of things that I've seen people doing that they get many sales without even having a single follower. Number one, they create ads. Okay, let me just share practically so that you see what I'm talking about. Share my screen again. Okay, let's just go to Facebook. Right. Am I on the right account? Okay, so here I'm on my Facebook, right? When you scroll on Facebook, you will always see these adverts that pop up. Can you see where it says sponsored? Right? People are paying Facebook for their adverts so that they can promote their products. Like this is called OmniKey. I've never heard of this, but I can see that they're advertising some software that creates AI avatars, right? And this is another way of advertising your business. You can look into this. And I'm actually working on a course where I'll be teaching people how to do this. But you'll be using AI avatars to advertise your business. So these people, they don't need to have a following, right? They just need to create a Facebook page, even with one follower, and then they pay Facebook to show their ads. If you keep scrolling down, you will find lots of these people, right? Let's look for another one. Just keep going, just keep going. There, DropSell.io, sponsored, right? If I click on this DropSell.io thing, let's see the page. Some of these pages are very new. Like this one, if I try and see when this page was made, you'll notice that this page was probably made quite recently. Does it show? Does it show? Does it show when this page was started? But if you go to the page itself, we're not going to find much content here. There's a logo. There's nothing. I'm scrolling down and there's nothing on this page, but they are running adverts. They are running adverts. This is probably a new advert. It's got 2 comments. If the advert is getting results for them, trust me, this advert, after maybe 2 weeks or a month, you'll find maybe 10,000 comments here. That's if the advert is giving them results. So you can pay platforms so that they show you what they show your product to people, and then that way you don't have to have a following at all. And then another platform that people are using is Pinterest. The nice part, and I just started using Pinterest recently, I think like last week. The nice part about Pinterest is that Pinterest, you don't need to have a following at all. All you just simply need to do is create content and then post. And what I noticed, like just last week, I posted one video I was testing, right? But myself, I've got lots of videos. So I'm now posting my videos each day. I started off with just one view. Can you see where it says views per month? I started off with one. But I last posted, I think, on Sunday. Now I'm on 234 monthly views. The more content I keep posting, I'm not getting subscribers on this channel. Can you see it says I've got one following? But 234 people are enough for me to get at least one sale. It's enough. When you say 234, you might think it's not a lot. Can 234 people fit in your house? They can't. It's actually a lot of people, and this could possibly turn into one sale. So I just started last week, and already I'm starting to get views. The algorithm is still starting to get used to me. But you don't have to post videos like I do. You can post any type of content. Let me see if I can show you. I'm still even learning this platform. I don't even know how to. Okay, let's go to home feed. You notice lots of people, they post like images, not even videos. And if you look at the number of views that they get, like let's see this one. If I click on this one, right? How to make 3,000 per month with Canva. It's showing me the type of content that I like. Let's see. It's got 5 comments. Can you see 190 pins? People have pinned saying that they like this. And the nice part about Pinterest is that it always gives you an opportunity to link to your website. Right? You can link to your website and take people wherever it is that you want them to go. So you don't have to be someone who is creating content. You can start off from there. And then always, anyway, let's say that maybe you've never created content before, you start today. You can start today. And of course, the last example that I've been giving here is you can use other people's audiences. You can pay someone who already has got an audience and say, hey, can you please promote my product to your audience? I will pay you maybe, let's say 50 bucks, 100 bucks, depends on how big their audience is. If it's someone with 1 million followers, obviously you can offer them 50 bucks. But there are lots of people who have got maybe 5,000, 10,000 followers, engaged followers, but they're not selling digital products. You can reach out to them, offer them to them, and then they will buy your product. Sorry, they will promote your product to their audience. I hope I answered you there. Hi, Marshall. I don't know if you've already answered this. Okay, cool. Been saving to get myself a refurbished laptop under 2,500 rands. What should I consider? Getting a laptop. Okay, myself, I use MacBook. I've been using MacBook for a couple of years now. Funny thing is, I used to hate MacBook, and I just bought it because people trust you more when they see you using a MacBook. So eventually I fell in love with it, but I used to be very, very strong with using what's this? Using Windows. What I normally would do if I want to buy a product, I would go to Facebook Marketplace if I'm on a low budget. People think that secondhand laptops, it's a bad idea. Trust me, I used to sell laptops myself, so I know that you can get a very good secondhand laptop at a good price. I'll just do this. I'll say laptop for sale. I just went to Facebook first and then clicked here at the top for Marketplace. And then I'd say I would say laptop for sale, and then I'd come here and I would say maximum price. I think you said your maximum price was 2,500, right? And then it's just going to update itself and show me different laptops that are there. So I would not be in a rush. I would look one by one. Normally, I would take websites. I would buy a laptop maybe from someone who is a seller, like they sell many laptops. That way, you know that they make sure that the laptop is good and they've got a location somewhere because they don't want you to come back and ask for a refund. Like this one looks like it's a seller. I can just see by the desk. You see the table there, right? Acer laptop for sale, price negotiable, 2,500. This is in Cape Town. This works in any city, right? You can do this in any city around the world. This is looking good. Let's see, condition, two small corner cracks, not on the screen. Okay, that one has got cracks. I would probably avoid it because I want something that is just good. You just keep searching here until you find something that is within your budget. Right. This is looking nice. Just find something that's in your budget and then you take it. That's what I would do. Okay. Any more questions, ladies and gentlemen? But otherwise, let me answer those questions that people were asking. Like, can I show you how to set up a website? Okay. So some people or most people are always asking me like, okay, what platform can I use for free to sell my digital products? Let me share my screen again and then I show you different platforms. I'm actually making a YouTube video about this. It will probably come out either tomorrow or the next day. So just look out for that video. But these are 4 or 5 different platforms that you can use. Some are free, some you need to pay for. The first one I always recommend is because I'm invested in it. Creator HQ. It's got templates, and that's the last example I'll show you of how to make a website right now. Right? Creator HQ, it's got templates. You come and choose a template, like for example, this one. You say view. This is what your website is going to look like, right? If you like this template, you just choose it by start here with this theme. How much does Creator HQ cost? Plans and pricing. If you're paying month to month, it's $25 per month, right? That's the starting plan, $25 per month. And then these are the other ones. If you pay for the whole year at once, it costs from $17 per month. But then there are other people who want things that are for free. I recommend paying. Number one, because I'm invested in this platform. But number two, you pay this once per month, right? And then all the money that you make, it's 100% yours. These are the platforms that I'll show you. They take a percentage of your sales. This is the most popular one that I know, Gumroad, right? And I'll show you how Gumroad works just now. So Gumroad go from $0 to $1. So you can start selling right now. And in fact, I'll just demonstrate how it works shortly right now. But then if you look at the pricing, it's simple and transparent pricing. They take 10% of your revenue plus 50 cents. Every single time you make a sale, they take 10%. So if you're selling something for $100, they take $10 for every single sale. For me, that doesn't make sense because if I sell 100 products, they take 10%, that's $100. It's better to pay for Creator HQ where they don't take any of your money. So there's Gumroad. It's one of the first platforms that you can get. The other one is called PayHip, right? PayHip is better than Gumroad because of the percentages that they take. It still works the same. You can start off with the zero. You don't have to pay any money at all, but they take 5%. So I think it's better than Gumroad. Maybe you might want to look into this one. But the problem with PayHip, especially for us who are in South Africa or in Africa, is that it only gives you 2 ways to receive payments. You can only receive payments on PayPal or Stripe, right? PayPal is okay, but not many people have got PayPal, right? Stripe allows you to receive international payments. It's good, but Stripe is not available for South Africans. It's not available for people in Africa. But if you go to my YouTube channel again, you'll notice I posted a video that shows you how to get Stripe. I use Stripe on my website, right? If you watch this video, it shows you how to get Stripe. But the problem is that, okay, let me check and make sure that you guys can still see me, because I'm seeing my screen down here is buffering. Okay, yes, you can. Cool. But the problem is that, like, you're going to have, if you want to get Stripe, you're going to have to pay certain amount of money for you to get Stripe. Just watch the video if you want it to get it. Gumroad has got more payment gateways or payment methods, and maybe I'll just look into edit right now. This one only has got PayPal and Stripe. Then the next one is this one, which is called Beacons. It's another good one. And I'm going to make a video where I talk about all these, and then I'll probably make a video where I go into all of them one by one. So this one, this is where the plans start. I'll just change this to monthly. You can pay $10. No. Actually, they've got a free plan, right? Sign up to a free plan and experience the magic millions of creators have been experiencing. So this is what you get on the paid plan, and they take 9% of your seller fees. On the free plan, I'm not exactly too sure what you don't get, but these are some of the things that you don't get. But what I like about them also is that they give you a free custom domain. Custom domain means that this is like your website name. Like mine is www.yourvarsity.com or www.marshallmalaba.com. They give you that for free. So it'll be cool to actually get that. So there's Gumroad, there's PayHip, and then there's Beacons, and then the last talk about is this one, which is called Standstore. Standstore is another platform which is used by lots of creators. It does a lot of things, but let me just show you the pricing. It starts from $29 per month, or the higher plan is $99 per month. It does everything that Creator HQ does. So why would you want to pay $29 per month rather than you just paying $25 per month? It's really up to you. But these are platforms that you can actually use, and then they can help you to build your own website. It's all on one website. Okay, cool. I just wanted to show you how Gumroad actually looks like. If I say here, discover, this is their marketplace where you can find lots of different products that people are selling. So this is what your website will look like. Let me look for one with a price. Like this one is for $29. Custom collection ChatGPT. Do I want to use that one? Let me find something more interesting. Okay, yeah, let's just use that. This person is selling custom ChatGPT collection, like prompts that you can use. So this is what your website will look like on Gumroad, right? You just have this banner at the top of your product, and then you list out all the details about your product, right? These are all the details, what people are going to get. There's a section for you to put reviews, right? Can you see all this? You explain how exactly it's going to work. So you get this for free, but remember, you're going to be getting, for every single sale, people, you're going to give them 10%. So this guy is selling this for, where's the price? I thought it was $50. Where's the price? Why am I not seeing the price? $25, right? But they're going to take 10% of that. So this is what your website would basically look like. Now, let's say that I want to create a website using Creator HQ. This might take very long, so I may do another video for this. But I wanted to show, just to answer that guy, that's how this actually works. So I'd come to Creator HQ, right? And then I would just say start with the free trial, right? And then it would ask me for my details. I would put my details. But let me show you after what happens after register. After I put my details, it's going to ask me for like my name and my email address. Let me just put a fake email there because it knows this. That's just a fake email. I'm just going to say I'm not a robot. I say, okay, put my name. Let me just use Mars. And then I say submit. And then it will bring me here like this. I then choose my template. I just look for templates. I normally go to online store and choose something that's for an online store. Like this one, I normally use this one. I like it a lot. I'll just say select, name it my new business, right? Say submit, and then bang, in these few seconds, I now have got a complete website. This is my website. Nice part about Creator HQ is that it gives you video tutorials. This tutorial will start explaining to you how to edit the website. So you come in here, you change everything, you've got a website that's good to go. You've also got an academy section that teaches you everything that you need to know about how to use this platform. You get this academy section for free. I come back here to the builder to where I want to build. See, it's already created menu options, your products, your deals, about, contact. So I recommend just join and then click on Academy. It will teach you everything that you need to know about building your own website. But in my course, in my training, which I'll talk about shortly right now as well, I teach people how to use this platform and set up everything. But I don't want to talk too much about that because that's not what this whole training is about. I want to answer different questions. Yeah, I spend a lot of time answering that. Which app can I use a website for free without paying? I just answered that question right now. That's great advice, Marshall. Thanks. Awesome. Been saying to get myself a refurbished laptop. Answered that. Hi, Marshall. Can you create one link for website and stores together so that when we create, it is one link? Yes, you can. You can 100%. Like I'll show you guys this website. This is another one of my websites. I haven't spoken much about it, but you start seeing me talking a lot about it. I think this will answer your question. Faceless. Okay, so this is one of my new websites where you can actually buy digital products, right? And these digital products, you can resell them. So rather than you taking a lot of time to create a digital product, you can just come to this website and buy a digital product and then start selling it immediately. Also, I can build for you a website that looks something like this, and all your products will be set up for you with testimonials and everything. You've got products that are listed. So to answer your question, can you see this is the website, right? And then someone will come here and click on shop. Can you see it's now the store? All the different products are listed. This website has got about 600 products. I'm still here to list some more, but you can just basically come here, buy any type of digital product in any different industry and start selling it. They range from about $11 to about $27. They're very cheap. And so you might want to look into that as well. Okay. Let me see if there are any other questions there. So yeah, I think I've answered most of the questions that people have asked here. Is there anything else that you'd want me to talk about? We'll camp here till I succeed. Awesome. Definitely, you need to do that. Myself, my mindset has always been that, like, hey man, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to succeed. When I started out, I didn't have money to buy courses and stuff. So I would watch a lot of YouTube videos. And let me show you the best hack. It's unfortunate that I used to do this, but I didn't know. Now it's actually a hack, right? That I teach people a lot, right? If you want to learn anything, just go to YouTube. YouTube will teach you amazing things. Like, for example, if I want to say how to make digital products, right? Like that. And then I just add these amazing words, full course, right? Can you see what pops up? 2025, full course, 2024. Let me just say full course because I want to see what's available there, right? I don't want to limit myself. You will find people who are creating full courses training you how to do something. Like this one, how to start digital marketing for beginners. It's a full course, but hers is short. It's 18 minutes. If you keep scrolling, you will eventually find people who have got long courses that will teach you everything that you need to know. Like this guy, 53 minutes, right? That's nearly an hour, and he's giving you a complete masterclass teaching you about how to do this, right? Here's another lady, she's 30 minutes. So this is how I learned. I learned from watching YouTube videos. I gathered all the knowledge, I put it together, I implemented it. Now I've got my own methods that I teach people. So that's just another hack for you for how you can learn some stuff. And trust me, lots of these YouTubers, they give you solid gold content. They're not just teaching you just maybe just nonsense. Some of them are good. You just need to learn how to differentiate the information. Been thinking about offering services of making landing pages for clients for products and services they sell. Please give me advice on that, and if Creator HQ can do landing pages. Yes, Creator HQ can do that, and also that's a very good business idea. That's a very good business idea. One of the things that I am personally now doing is I'm doing done for you digital products and websites. Why? Because lots of people struggle with that. So there's a big opportunity there. There's a lot of people online, just like me, talking about digital products, digital products, digital products. But then when people get excited about, okay, I can sell this, I can sell this, the part where they need to set up the website or the landing page, they struggle. So I know definitely there's a market for that. Jump into it wholeheartedly. Definitely, you're going to make some money from that. 100%. 100%. Are there any other questions that people have? Um, if you've got more questions, just drop them. Let me just show you something else. Maybe you are still on this live and you're wondering, okay, Marshall, this all sounds good. Like, do you have your own program where you can teach us and train us and help us? Yes, I do. Thanks for asking that question. I've got my training, which is called the Digital Product Breakthrough. Breakthrough Challenge. It's basically a video course or lessons that you can do in 5 lessons or in 5 days. The goal here is to launch your first digital product in just 5 days. Earlier on, what we were doing is that we were doing it as a 5 day challenge, but now we're just selling it as a course with a community. What I mean by community is that rather than you waiting for a specific date for the challenge to start, you can jump into the course immediately, start learning, and then every single Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and every single last week of the month, right? For 5 days, I then go live and teach people and answer the questions and show them new stuff. And then I help them to grow and make money for themselves. So trust me, in Africa, I'm telling you, this is going to be one of the best courses you've ever experienced. If you look at the testimonials, let me just scroll down. We've got lots of testimonials from different people from around the world who have gone through this. They have learned, they have benefited, and they are making money for themselves, right? So lots of testimonials of people being helped. I want you to be the next person also as well. Why did it say Marshall just bought? Did I buy something? Or there's someone who's called Marshall who bought? Okay, that's cool. Anyways, so yeah, it just costs $37 to sign up. And let me just show you what you'll be learning. You learn how to find your digital product idea. In other words, if you are not sure, like, what should I be selling, I will actually help you come up with that. I'll help you to package it. Packaging talks about what format is it? Is it going to be a PDF? Is it going to be a video course, an audio course? What format should I actually make it into? And then I'll help you to build your sales page, right? Like, Marshall, I don't know how to build websites. Don't worry, I'll show you exactly that. I'll show you the free methods and I'll show you the method I recommend, which is what? Trader HQ, right? And then I will help you to find customers because I'll teach you how to find customers. You're not going to struggle with this. You will learn everything that you need to know. And then you're going to launch your business and create multiple streams of income for yourself. Now, just to show you what it looks like on the inside, if I come to my website here, this is what it currently looks like. But then we are actually changing this. So probably in the next week or so, for the next future students, they're going to be seeing it in a very different way. And okay, by the way, even as I'm talking about this, just let me know in the comments. Like, I'm seeing a lot of adverts popping up. Are there too many adverts that are popping up on this live stream? Let me know yes or no, because I keep seeing lots of adverts and I have to keep canceling them where I am just reviewing myself here. But yeah, anyway, this is what the course looks like on the inside currently, but it's going to change because we're moving to a new platform where you can access it on your phone as well. And the experience is just going to be better. But yeah, these are the different lessons: day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Plus, there are extra lessons that teach you stuff. There's 97 digital product ideas, which I give you for free. You're not going to say, I don't have an idea. Someone mentioned they don't have an idea there. You get them when you sign up for this training. And the best part is our community. We've got a WhatsApp group chat where we've got people from around the world who talk to each other, help each other, encourage each other, and we are growing together, right? So the community is on WhatsApp, which means you get direct access to me because I'm active in that group helping people. But then also we're going to have an online community where you can trace back. Like, if someone asked a question, let's say maybe 3 months ago, about something that you're curious about, rather than are you asking the question, you can go and find the information in there. So that's why I'm moving the whole platform so that it creates more advantages. And in that community, I go live every single Wednesday, and I'll be going live the last week of the month for 5 days. So that's what you guys can expect inside of that. Okay, someone answered then said, yes, lots of adverts. Okay, I'll look into that, Tandiwe. I'll try and fix that so that there are less adverts because it's also annoying me on my side. Okay, cool. I'm checking. There are no other questions. If you are interested in joining the Digital Product Breakthrough Challenge, the link is going to be just below this video. Just click on it, sign up, and then immediately you get an email from me telling you your next steps that you need to take. You can go into the WhatsApp group, just send a hi message and say, "Hey guys, it's my first time. I'm new here, and I'll be there to welcome you as well." But yeah, otherwise, yeah, it's been awesome. I enjoy answering people's questions, giving people clarity, and just sharing what I know because it's my passion. So I'm going to be ending this thing now. I'm just going to check one more time if there are any more questions. If they're not, then we're going to end it here. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll be back live tomorrow evening again at 7 p.m. talking a different topic. Just look out for my thumbnail and you'll be notified as well. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night and be blessed.